And now we hear from the Victoria Bach Festival and a new concert that they're bringing us here in Victoria. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's great to see y'all. We have Buck Moore, the Executive Director of the Victoria Bach Festival, and Dr. Glenn Hunter, the Director of Music over at OLV. So talk to us about what y'all have in store for us.
So we have collaborated with Victoria Civic Chorus, which Glenn is the director of, to present a concert in early November called a Requiem concert. We're doing a piece by Dan Forrest, a modern composer. It's a modern interpretation of a traditional Requiem. So we're excited to bring that to Victoria and feature the Victoria Civic Chorus that we partnered with this year.
So some beautiful voices we'll be hearing.
Yes, that's right. The Victoria Civic Chorus is a choir that's open to anybody in the community. In fact, we have people, this year we have people driving in from all over that join, from Port Lavaca, even from Beeville. People are coming in just because it's a chance to sing together with other people, and that's a very powerful experience. And this concert will be with an orchestra, which we don't get to do as often. Usually the choir sings with piano or organ or a couple instruments, and so we're very excited, especially with the logistical help and the teamwork with Bach Festival. We're able to pull all these musicians and all this work together.
Yes, it must be exciting for the members to know that they're part of the Victoria Bach Festival calendar. It's a world-class organization.
Yeah, and that is part of the collaboration. Is for us to join up with the other groups around town and do things that we wouldn't normally be able to do. And so this is definitely, having a choir for us is something that's definitely very exciting and something that we don't get to do very often. So it is a very exciting project.
Especially, yes, with local musicians. Usually there's a Conspirare Christmas. That's a tradition that the Bach Festivals held up for a long time, but it's good to change things up.
Yeah. Sing with your friends, your neighbors, folks that you work with. So yeah, it's a unique experience. It's very exciting.
And I want to ask the music director, what is, or how would you define or explain a requiem? What is a requiem?
Sure. So traditionally, a requiem has a set series of texts, and it's part of the funeral mass. There have been multiple settings of the Requiem. A lot of people know the Mozart setting of the Requiem is very famous, and some stick more closely to the official text than others. This one is called Requiem for the Living, and it's Dan Forrest's very interesting sort of merging of some of the original texts, so it's still, grant them eternal rest, still texts that come from the Requiem, but then also reflections on life for those still living. It's rearranging a little bit. So usually in the Requiem you have a text called the Sanctus, Holy, 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 and then later on you have the Agnus Dei, which is saying, have mercy on us. In this setting, Dan Forrest kind of switches it around. He says, well, you can't get to the big grand Holy, Holy, Holy until first you've had the Lamb of God have mercy on us. So it's a very creative way, and the music is very accessible. I think it's just right for Victoria. You can really get into it, understand it, enjoy it. So it should be a very special evening.
Yes, a way to open your heart and mind to the holiday season. It all starts at 7:30 p.m. on Thursday, November the 2nd at the world famous Leo J. Welder Center.
That's it.
That's at 214 North Main Street. And to get your tickets, go to the victoriabachfestival.org. And in just a few minutes, we'll hear from Dr. Hunter's son, James, I believe. So that will be a treat.
That's right.
All right, well, coming up, don't go anywhere. We hear a bit of music from the Victoria Bach Festival.